Hi and welcome to this Celsius talk. We're going to talk about Göteborg Energy's service agreement. And my name is Patrick Arusell, and I work as a project manager for Celsius, and I employed at Göteborg Energy. And together with me here today is...
Yes, hello, my name is Simon Dreyer. I work as a strategy consultant in Copenhagen, in the greater Copenhagen utility, also called HOFOR. I work with strategy and business development.
And my name is Gormeli Kofa. I'm CCO at HOFOR, responsible for all customers' relations throughout all branches.
And hello, my name is Ben Mørkholm, section manager for energy services and customs relations.
And my name is Morten Skov. I'm chief engineer in HOFOR, working with product management.
Yes, Göteborg Energy have been working with service agreement for about 20 years now, I believe. And we have this, how should we call it, a service agreement stairway. We have 5 different. The first one is a small one, just a little inspection. That's for small customer, small building. We don't use tools, hand on the back, smell, listen, and of course, leave a report to the building owner if we find something that's problem in the basement, in the substation. The next one is a little bit more. Then we have tools with us, and we do some management in this one. And we try to save energy for the customer. All the money we can save goes directly back to the customer. Göteborg Energy don't take anything of the profit. The next step is called operation and management. This is for building owner with ventilation system. Then we can change filters and that kind of stuff. Of course, the owner have to pay for the filters, but not for the management. That's included in the agreement. The next step is, this is comfort agreement. This is where we sell 21 degrees inside. And we promise the customer 21 degrees at a fixed price. For example, let's say the consumption is 100,000 Swedish crown a year, and we can sell it maybe for 90,000 during a fixed price for 3 years, 90,000 each year. And to make that profitable for the Göteborg Energy, we have to take a chance, take a risk. To manage it for 90,000 or even less, hopefully less, let's say 80,000, then we make some profit of it. And we also do the environmental a big favor because we can reduce the CO2 emissions.
Patrick, does this agreement is that corrected due to degree days?
No, it's not. It's just the real cost, not the degree days.
So you're really taking a bet now on a cold winter or a warm winter?
Yeah. Cold winter, no good. Warm winter, good.
Climate changes.
Yeah. That's a risk for the customer and for us. Yes. So we split the risk. Mm-hmm. And the next one, green partner. This is really unusual. I think we have 3 of this. This is working together is almost for factories or industries when we together with the owner of the industry work for a reduction of the consumption, and it have to be 25%. Then you get a certificate. This is you've done a good work. Here you have. But when we get this cooperation with the owner of this factory or whatever it is. So we help them. We don't help them in that way, but we give them suggestion how to save energy, and they have to invest quite a lot of money to come to this 25 degree savings. So it's really it's not many agreements in working in today in that one, but the comfort agreement that's very popular on this BRF, the because they can make budget for each year. They know what they're going to pay for 3 years ahead.
So the customers do like to take the chance
Yeah.
of the risk for their own.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
they do. Because in Gothenburg we have a challenge. But it was in 2010, 2011. It was the coldest winter ever. But from that on and forward today, it's quite warm in the winter. So
Yes.
we make a little money now.
Okay. And
Yeah.
still you find interest in the agreements.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And we have today 3.6 million square meter
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Under this agreement.
on this not just on comfort, on all agreements.
Okay.
Yeah, the comfort agreement are around 100
Okay.
of this, and we have roughly 1,000 building
On comfort.
No total.
together.
Yeah.
Together.
Patrick, as I understand, some part of the stairways is paid into the energy bill. Is that correct?
No, we when we approach the customer, the building, we take a look at the building and see what kind of agreement is suitable for this customer.
Yes.
If there is no ventilation system, okay, that's the middle one.
Yes.
It's gone. Maybe the next one, and we talk to the customer and see what do you want, what do you
Yes.
fit, and in all of this agreement, we have this. You know you can call people 24/7, and you get help.
Yes. How was the reaction? I believe that in Gothenburg, like in other cities, at least in Copenhagen, we have commercial operators doing service companies, plumbers, whatever, who want to do the same job. What was the reaction from those commercial operators towards here's a municipality company going into their business?
We have
eating their bread or drinking their wine or whatever.
We have a lot of competition of companies doing exactly the same thing as we do.
How was the reaction? But you're supported by
The only reaction we have was on the comfort agreement, because they can't offer it.
No.
They can offer the two before.
Yes.
That's not a problem for them, but they can't offer comfort agreement
Why not?
because they can't buy energy from us in that kind of way, because it's ours. We have all the measurements and everything. So let's say a plumber can't offer a customer comfort agreement.
So they find it unfair that you do that.
Yeah,
and they can't.
it was a little bit. But in the same sentence, we use that kind of plumber in our work, so he
then
gets
they
works
work
anyway.
happy again.
So now the smile comes again. So
You share the bread.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a partnership, and we have in Göteborg Energi we have a lot of. Now I'm going to translate this in English. We have this law. When you buy something, you have to make it open in the air, because everyone have to give me an offer of this one,
Yes.
because it's an open product. That's the law.
Yes.
So we can't just take one.
Yes. So
If
have,
the
have to get competition.
Yes, we have to open the competition for this work, and the work has to be quite expensive before we do that kind of stuff. But we signed a letter of intent with a lot of companies that we can use without just pass the law. So they are in our system, and we have maybe 10 plumbers.
Qualification system.
Yes, and we can use them anytime we want.
When you use this, when you do the inspections or do the changing of filters or whatever, do you do with your own crew or do you hire people from plumbers?
On crew.
Yeah.
On crew.
Well-trained crew.
Yes.
In the right.
Yeah. So everything here, you are two person that meet the customer, one from the market side and one technician.
Yes.
Yes.
If the people from the market side are technician from the beginning, you can. That's enough. But you have to be really thorough with the investigation of the building, so you know what kind of technical equipment there is in the building.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you calculate wrong.
What is the reaction from customers which you turn off?
The first, when I come from Göteborg Energy and say, hi, I'm from Göteborg Energy, I would like to help you save energy. They look at you and say, go away. You're not trustable in that kind of stuff. But when you talk to the customer and explain your purpose, then you get the customer along with you. So you need to talk to the customer, explain why you do it.
Yes. Did you have potential customers who contacted you and said, we would like to do this service agreement, 21-degree agreement, and then you go to them and say, well, I cannot offer it to you, and you reject the customer?
Yeah.
What is the reaction at that point?
They understand. If you go into the building and do some investigation, and we have a little bag with indoor sensors where you can log the temperature inside for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And when you find out that you have different kind of temperatures in the building, then you have a problem with the radiator system. And then you talk to the customer, you meet again, and you talk to the customer and say, we can offer you a comfort agreement, but you have to adjust your radiator system first. And if the customer says, no, we can't do it, it costs too much money.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
Goodbye.
you and goodbye. We can't do it.
What we experience in Copenhagen is, I think, that you can do a lot of things in the heating central in the house, but the temperature in the apartments is very much relied on how does the one who lives in the apartment, how do they react with the thermostats or whatever. How do you control that in your service agreement?
If you have thermostat on the radiator system and you do adjustment on the radiator system, you can lock the thermostat.
Okay, so you lock the thermostat?
Yes.
Okay.
So you lock it between 18 and 22 degrees. You can lower,
But not
Yeah,
but it doesn't
more
work.
than
Yeah,
21.
it doesn't work.
Okay. Special kind of thermostats.
Yeah, you have to do it.
So we have to change all thermostats as well?
Yes. And we have these indoor sensors everywhere in the building.
So there's some investment doing a comfort agreement.
Yeah, the customer pay.
Okay, the customer pays.
Customer pay.
Okay.
What does
If they want the
what does it
agreement.
cost to go into that, turn into that? So just
Today,
per apartment or whatever, how do you calculate it?
for these indoor sensors are quite cheap today.
Okay.
You can buy them for around 100 Swedish crown.
In the supermarket almost.
Yeah, almost in the supermarket. It's quite cheap and it's quite easy to do this. And all the equipment in the regulation system, we have this KTC and whatever it is in the basement.
Yeah.
They are wireless today,
Yes.
so you can connect them. So it is not a problem to install, and it's quite cheap. And when you talk to the customer and explain, if you can't invest in this one, we can't sign the agreement.
Yes.
But is it in apartments for residential properties? You have 50 apartments,
Yeah.
as an example.
Yeah.
Do you have a room sensor in every apartment?
No, say 1/3.
1/3.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you change all in 50 apartments, you change all the thermostats in 50 apartments?
If they want to do the adjustment
comfort,
on the radiator system, yes, you need to do every radiator in the building.
But if you have,
That's some money.
Yeah, you can calculate each radiator costs around 2,000 to 2,500 Swedish crown to do. So if you have a lot
New
of radiators,
Yes.
it's quite expensive. That's why some customers says we can't do it.
you have some radiator system with one string,
Yeah,
also in Göteborg.
yep.
So they are not interested in this
They
system.
are interested, but we aren't interested.
Yes. So you don't make agreement with one string.
No. I think we have one
One
customer.
customer.
Yeah, with one pipe
Okay,
system. Yeah,
okay.
it's terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah.
How long have you supplied this product range? Or how many years have you?
The service agreement.
Yes.
We have. I told just about that with Mats, as the name is on the guy. Is 20 years now.
For 20 years.
20 years.
Okay.
Okay.
He started it, and I was involved in this one. Let's say 15 years ago.
But that's before the wireless.
That's before the wireless. Yeah, that's before the wireless.
Have a simple
Yeah,
construction that time.
I can tell you, in the beginning, it was not that that with the indoor sensors, we didn't care so much then. We just did it. Yeah. But now it's we have to be more thorough with the things right now, because we have, let's say, we learn the hard way.
Your tried.
Yeah.
You say you have how much? 3.5 million square meters.
Yeah.
3,400 square meters. Do you have made some calculations if it's a good business for both you and the customers?
Absolutely, we follow it up.
It's a good business for Göteborg.
Yeah, if we follow it up, we live, and it's open papers.
Yes.
We show the customer
Okay.
every time. Every 4 months, maybe two times a year. It depends on the customer, but we show them.
Yes.
Here is the consumption of the building, and they can see we have lowered the consumption. Absolutely.
On average, how much is it?
It's around 10-15%.
Yeah. Okay.
So they demand lower prices after the 3 years.
No, they don't. They know the side. This is the most interesting thing. If the customer choose to go on after the 3 years, and we have made some savings in the building, we lower the cost for the comfort agreement.
So they can see the lower.
Yes.
cost.
So that we promise them, if we can lower the consumption, we make a new contract after 3 years.
So
if
the
you
open
still want-
mind is important, you say.
Yeah, so show the paper is really important to show the customer. Yes, we have make money here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
But-
they can keep on
So
improving.
yes, so keep on improving it, and after 3 years we sign a new contract with lower price.
Okay. So this partnership with the plumbers, do you have any demands for the plumbers for their skills?
For the people that work with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know the difference
black
between
hands.
the good and bad plumbers also.
Yeah, and we choose the people that work with this with quite hard. Yeah. So we want really good people, and we have the guys and girls that work around it with the private company that we use. You also have to rely on them.
Yes.
Yeah, because they have to do a good job also.
Yes.
Because they work in our name.
Do you train them?
No, we rely on them. If they make one mistake,
They are
out.
gone.
Yes.
They are gone. And Göteborg Energi is a big company. It's a
know
lot of work.
They know it.
So they know they have to do the right thing.
But how do you handle if they want to cheat? They don't do it in Sweden, I'm sure. but 1/3 sensors in the apartments, they put it into the cold room in every 1/3 part of the residential property, and they say you don't deliver your comfort.
Yeah, we can see that when they move them.
When they
because,
move it.
Yeah, because every building is overviewed every day.
Okay.
So if one sensor says 20 degrees, and
17.
and suddenly 15.
Yes.
Oh, this is not right. What I have done is
So it's not a problem.
It's an open window, or what are they doing with it? So no, they can't cheat.
And they don't do it.
No, they don't. They are so good customers. No, but we notice it, and it is also the same with this logs we have. We can see on the log curve when they have moved it.
Yeah.
So if some customer moves around, oh no.
And if the one get a problem with 15 degrees and all the others is 21, it's not your problem. He has a problem, or he has to call you.
And, if we don't allow every apartment owner to call us, because they have to go to the building owner
and he calls
or
you.
the chairman of the board in this BRF,
Yes.
and he has to call us.
Okay.
And if it's one customer,
That's him.
this is good. One customer, we don't react.
Okay.
2 customers, now we start to move around a little bit.
Yes.
3 customers, now we have to do something.
Yes.
Because one customer is always,
Yes. There's
is
always one who's complaining.
always one that's complained.
Yes.
Yeah. But if we
There's
have,
always an old pensioned engineer in the building.
yes, So when we have that problem, if we see one apartment have lower degrees than normal and the others, yes, you can go there and look what's happening. We can do a visit.
So you can always argument why it's okay in your system.
So we make a visit with the customer at the apartment and look around and see what's happening here. And if you don't find any special things, we don't do anything really. And the important thing is when you arrive, always bring a thermometer and put it in, as we say, in the living space. Yes. That's in the middle of a room, 1 meter up. There you have to measure it, not at the window.
So how much time do you use to go to the buildings? Do you have automatic and can control things on a distance, or do you have to visit the buildings every week, every month, or how do you work on the comfort?
10 years ago, we had to visit a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Now the technician is much better.
Yes.
So you can manage it from distance.
Yes. You're used to handle all the data. And
we can use a lot of data to collect a lot of data and do it from distance now. But of course, in some sense, you have to go there.
Yes.
Yeah, and visit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do you have an agreement with the building owner to get into the building? In Copenhagen, we have a difference getting access to the building.
Yeah, we have a lot of problem with that one. Okay. Because we have to contact the building owner, because he has to contact the owner of the apartment.
Yes.
And allow us to go in. And we are always two when we do that. Yes. If no one is home, we always two.
Yes.
Otherwise, you can get some. They say, "Have you stolen that and you've stolen this one?"
Yes.
So always two when the people are not at home.
Yeah.
If they're at home, it's not with one.
Okay. So you must have some agreements on how quick you react to failures.
Absolutely.
So you don't act in 24 hours.
No, everything is signed in the agreement. Yeah. So you fix the agreement as the customer wants it. Okay. You adjust it.
Okay.
So there is a text there's a base. Yeah. Then you adjust the text for the customer.
Okay.
Yeah. So they got really what they want. In some sense, yeah.
So it's you can adjust the price after the service the customer asks for.
Yeah, the more service they want, the higher the price.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would guess that you from the office can see where are the best potential customers from calculating their consumption per square meters or something like that.
Yeah.
Do you use that information to approach new customers?
Yes, we do. We have a lot of information. We have every customer is connected to Göteborg Energi. We have a huge system here to collect data. Yeah. And we do as this market sales approach, and we look into and we start to make phone calls. And just that's the first thing we do, to call the building owner or the BRF and tell them who we are and what we want. And hopefully you get a visit, and then you go to the customer and you continue the work with the customer. So we use our system to connect the customer, absolutely.
You've got a lot of one-family houses as customers.
Yeah.
Also in the service agreements.
No.
There are no agreements.
No. They have agreements, but we here at
only delivering the energy.
they have under kinds of agreement, and there's another department in Göteborg Energy that manage the small houses. Okay. Yeah. And they sell agreement that I don't know what it costs, but let's say 150 Swedish crowns a month or something like that, because there are 3 different kind of customers, substation customer in small houses. There is one that doesn't own it, that's ours. Okay. They rent it from us. So that's ours. And it's a lot. It's maybe 70% of all this customer. So we own the substation in the small houses. And there is one customer that owns a little bit, and there is one customer who owns everything. And that customer we sign an agreement with. Okay. Because we can't sign an agreement with the customer when it's
No.
Substation.
What responsibility do you have to customers where you own the substation? Also a 21-degree, or just that it works?
No, that's up to them. They can do whatever they want in small houses.
They have no comfort.
No, nothing.
It just has to work.
Yeah, they come when something is wrong.
Okay.
So and then it's up to the customer. Yeah, they can do whatever they want. If they want 25 degrees inside, it's up to them.
And you don't have the cooling tariff for one-family houses?
No,
Not at all?
no. We the one-family houses is a customer we just have really. Yeah, they're on their
part
own.
of the total
Yeah, so
consumption.
yeah, so we focus on the other 7,000 substations.
Yes.
Yeah. So the small houses is
How many?
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
it's around 12,500 small houses here in Gothenburg.
Which is how many % of your consumption? Do you know that? The total energy?
No, I don't. Sorry,
But a small.
Yeah,
it's small. It's small. It's not there we make money on.
No.
But you have cooling on the larger.
Yeah, we're cooling on the lodge.
In many ways, it sounds similar to Copenhagen.
Yeah.
I think.
We could be in family.
Yes.
Yeah, I think as I said, Copenhagen and Göteborg Energy is quite similar, really similar.
Yes. Very interesting service you provide.
Yeah.
Very inspiring.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna wrap this up for the CELSIUS City talk about service agreement, and I want to thank you all to participate on this one.
Yes. Thank you.
And thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.